All right, we're in a red alert. It's massive red alert right now. Things have gone totally off the Richter scale. I cannot even believe it. So, I was basically going on a trip and I'd been drinking water and soda and coffee all day long. So, I had to go piss bad, real bad, and it was building up. So, I come to this gas station and I'm going to take a little stop and I decide to go into the bathroom. And when I open the door, I get hit with the most messed up sight you've ever seen. I mean, it's shit's all over the floor, all over the walls. I basically had to take a piss from a good 30 feet away from the bathroom. Like, so I opened the door and I kicked it open because I'm not touching anything. I kicked it open and then I unzipped and I did like a U stream, like a rainbow stream, a good 30 feet away from the toilet. And my piss wasn't going in the toilet. Like, it was just going all over the ground. Now, I say that to say this. That's the state of diplomacy that we're in right now. That is where we're at. People are unhinged right now. They're going off the deep end, and there's no one stopping them. I park my car. If somebody doxes me and puts cheese on my car, so I park my car outside in front of my house, right? And I park it out there all the time, just like a normal person. And somebody came out there and they threw cheese all over the car. I parked my Suburban in front of my house, and somebody came at night when I was asleep in my bed with my family, and somebody threw cheese all over my car. I didn't take it off of the car. I let it cook on there because I wanted to show them I'm not scared of them. I'm not afraid of them. They're not going to hold me down. They're not going to put cheese on my car and then I just take it off. I'm going to show them I can do anything. So after that happened, I was pretty much afraid of my car being out there for a while, but I never really moved it just because I'm kind of lazy. So the next event is that this guy was riding his bike, and me and my girlfriend went to Taco Bell, so we got the cheesy bean burritos or whatever. And by the way, Taco Bell's garbage now. That's my opinion, not financial advice. So we got the cheesy bean burrito or whatever, and we're chowing down on that thing. And we come home, and I think the ambulance was already there. The ambulance was already there, and there was already blood all over my car.
No, he was just lying down on the sidewalk.
And so the cheese was still on my vehicle at this point because the cheese was previous. That was weeks ago, but there was a crowd of people. That's right. There was a crowd of people surrounding my car and this guy, and there's blood on my car, and there's the cheese on my car. And so we get up with the bean burritos, we park the car, and we're just kind of like just vibing out what's going on. This fool had rode his bike into the back of the car, into the rear windshield, bro. He ran his face into that and busted his face through all the glass. And so he's just sitting there like bleeding out, and I got my little bean burrito and I'm just chowing down on this thing, and I'm like, no way this dude did this. So I'm like, yo, are you okay? You good? He's like, oh, I'm good. He's like completely covered in blood, like just soaking. He's like, bro, I'm so good. I'm just eating my burrito, like, no way. So the paramedics come up, they put him on the stretcher, whatever, they take him. And I know I'm not getting my window fixed. I just know I'm not getting my window fixed. So I'm just sitting there, crisscross applesauce, eating the burrito as they haul this guy away. So maybe like a week or 2 weeks later, this fool comes back and gets the bike. The bike's all messed up. It's all busted up because he put his face through my window. He doesn't ask to like pay for that. He's not going to throw down, none of that. He just puts the face through the window and he's like, yo, hey, I was the guy who put my face through your window. Can I get my bike back? Okay. I say that to say this. The dating pool is messed up. It's messed up. People are not able to date right now. Everybody's relationships apparently are garbage. So if you're in a garbage relationship, get the hell out. Don't sit there. and deal with that, that's stupid. I'm stupid. Don't do it. I had to talk about this today because nobody's saying this kind of stuff, and that's what's sad, man. That's what's sad. I saw somebody today. Was it today? No, actually, it was. It was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. Somebody was actually bathing in the fountain downtown. No, it's 6 years ago. Somebody was bathing in a fountain downtown. I was driving, and this is probably like 3 or 4 a.m. And so I guess they were just getting ready to go out, like do a workout, or maybe they were doing a video for YouTube. But yeah, he was just in the fountain, like the big fountain downtown, and he was just bathing in there, like all clothes off, just chilling, washing down, washing. That's awesome. That's how stuff changes. If everybody just started bathing downtown in the streets and in the fountains, this is not financial advice. If everybody started bathing downtown, you would have to imagine somebody would have to say something. But that's where we're at, man. That's where we're at. You can't use bathrooms. The dating pool's garbage. You can't work a 9 to 5. I was working at Panera Bread. You can't do that. You can't do that. I was making sandwiches. Oh my goodness. They were on you all the time. If you messed up any sandwich, you're going to get slapped in the back of the head. The soups, you had to keep the soup super hot. No, I couldn't do it. I burned myself with the tea also. I had to like put all this tea in there, make it super hot, put in this giant thing. One day I was trying to basically exchange the tea mechanism. Well, what happens is if you don't put it in exactly right, all of the tea just bursts over and just burns your entire hand. So I had my hand, it was all de-skinned because all the tea, it just like ate away. They didn't care about that. So when my hand was all de-skinned, I had this razor blade, and I was just like cleaning it off because it looked really messed up.
No.
It didn't look good, so I was cleaning all that off, that dead skin off, and I was staying with my friend at this guy's house, and basically I was supposed to be paying rent with the Panera Bread check, which was kind of happening, but I was still super broke. And so essentially they were like, "Hey, you need to give us your last check or get out." And so I actually did pay them, but I think that they were just so against like my attitude and my mentality that they were just like, "No, we're not putting up with this dude," even though I paid. So is that robbing me? I don't know. I don't think so. But so I paid, and then I was sitting there and I was playing League of Legends, and I was cleaning my hand off with the razor blade, and so the girl's dad came in, and she kicked the door in. One of the family members, the dad, kicked the door in, and he had a gun, and I had like the knife, but I had no idea he was gonna be there, so I was just like cleaning off the skin on my hand, right? And so I looked up and I was like, "Oh my God," like I was scared. I was like, "Whoa," and I went like this, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, this guy like knew I was coming. How did he know I was coming? And he has a knife? This is insane." And so he was like taken aback. And so we were just like in that moment, like locked eyes with like the gun and the knife.
Right.
And then he was like, "You need to get out of here." And I was like, "I can't. I have all my stuff here." And he was like, "No, you need to get out like right now." And I was like, "I already paid you guys." And so we had that like confrontation. But long story short, he was pretty much like not having it. So I had to pack up all my stuff and put it outside. And right when I put all my stuff outside, I have my instruments and my amp and my computer. Right when I put all my stuff outside,
That's so
it started to rain. It started to rain down and pour down on all my stuff.
I've never heard that story.
All my gear, all my clothes, all my stuff. It rained down all of my stuff. And so then I had to go get an apartment after that.
Damn.
So that's what happens if you work a 9 to 5. You can't work a 9 to 5. They're going to slap you. They're going to try and enslave you. They're going to try and work you to the bone. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of politics. It's a lot of wannabes. A lot of wannabes in this world, man. A lot of wannabes. Everybody tries to copy you. You ever realize that if you do something good, people just try and copy you? It's crazy, man. You got to do your own stuff. You can't just be like everybody else. You can't do that. That's wrong. But it happens all the time. Everybody gets copied. It's crazy. I guess it's part of it. I guess that's part of it. Everybody just copy everybody. That's fine. That's how we figure stuff out. Everybody copy each other. That's cool. So that's where we're at. Bathrooms are destroyed. You cannot work a 9 to 5. The dating pool is destroyed as we know it. My car is destroyed as we know it. The glass is broken. There's cheese all over it. I'm just like y'all. I'm not different. My stuff's all messed up.
This topic.
I got messed up stuff. Everything's breaking apart. Remember what, like, when you were younger and, like, the older people would be like, stuff doesn't last as long as it used to. Nothing lasts like it used to. This watch, this used to last 100 years. This shit don't last 35 seconds. Everything breaks now. It's crazy. I saw this car driving and their bumper was messed up, like somebody had hit it, but it was like 30 or 40 pieces. Like it was like a fractal, like it was like a Terrence McKenna fractal, like the whole bumper. It's not just one bumper. It's like 50 pieces. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Everything is 50 pieces. Your brain, the dating pool, my window, everything's in 50 pieces. I'm trying to break that down. No one's letting me break it down. So I got to break it down in pieces. In pieces.
It's a synthetic world.
That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. So I think I'm going to try and play more music. I definitely want to create a new type of ice cream. I have a lot of ideas with the different ice creams that I'm going to be experimenting with. I can't disclose that information just yet, but that will be coming to light soon. So music, I want to create another ice cream, and we're trying to beat Monster Sanctuary. So
Video games.
That's where we're at right now. I just wanted to break that down. If there's any further information, go ahead, like or comment. Ask me where the bathroom's at. Ask me how my car is doing. Anything like that will be reimbursed with serious spiritual fortitude. So thank you. That's the video.